Episode 1 of The Counter at AW4U, the real estate group. This is Paul Germanese, my co-host and guest for this episode, and my name is Christopher Toldo. We are here to talk about a little bit about us, for you guys to get to know us, some of the team members, and then along the way, I think we plan on bringing some guests through.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. No set schedule here, no set host. We're just going to have some fun with this. We have no idea what we're doing. But that's going to be the fun part. There's some people who may be intrigued by this stuff, and there's some that may not. But we're going to just bring you some interesting people that we know. Interview the team members, of course. The podcast is entitled The Counter, so a little play off words with real estate. Counter offer, counter the questions, and we're sitting at a counter. So we're gonna have some fun with it, and again, just something that we've wanted to do throughout the years. And
yeah, definitely. We've pulled this kind of off of some of our inspirations that are doing real estate across the country. Yep. And again, I think our area is wanting to see more of us. So let's give it to them.
Yeah, and if there's anybody you guys want out there for us to sit down and just have a frank conversation with, and again, if we're in some situations in real estate, we're going to present those situations to you guys via a podcast, and kind of show you how we deal with them, and how these problems are solved in our business, among other things. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Again, no idea what we're doing, but we're going to figure it out with you guys as we go along here, and again, have some fun.
Awesome. Now, like I said, our first guest for the Counter podcast is my co-host, Paul Germanese. So if everybody can welcome Paul Germanese here.
That's right now. You may know me from CBC News last night. I made an amazing appearance.
Yeah, they caught your good side. So I guess just to start with you, and for the people to get to know a little bit about you, you are a real estate agent.
I am.
That's great. And what made you choose this career path?
You know what? I came from the service industry in the restaurant business. Started my career in the restaurant business as TBQ's other place in the kitchen, and making bread baskets and butter ramekins and all that stuff. And then got out and started running the buffet. And I started there when I was 15. Don't tell anybody. But I wanted
started from the bottom.
Right. I wanted a job, and my dad was gracious enough to help me get one. And then that brought me to Spago's for a nice stint for 6-7 years, and then had a cup of coffee at La Cucina, and then while I was at Spago's, I worked with Joe Monteleone's sons, Pat, fellow waiter of mine, and then Nick, best boy in Essex County, could pretty much did all the work for us, those bus boys over there. But and then got to talking to him, and I had an interest in real estate, and went over to his house one day for a couple of Christmas drinks and some conversation, and next thing you know, I was getting licensed. So it's just something I wanted to do. I wanted to be with people. I wanted to serve people, just like we did in the restaurant business, and this is just a different way. This is just a different way to serve people.
Right. Okay. And starting off in real estate, and being able to grow your business into what it is today, yeah. Having your own standalone office, having basically employing 7 other people, including yourself.
Sure.
How are you able to grow it from the infancy stages to, again, what it is today?
When you sit back and you take a bird's eye view of everything, and where it started from in 08, 09, very tough market at Started Liberty Realty in Tecumseh, which then got absorbed by Royal LePage, and they gave me a nice janitor closet over there, and just navigating through the business and figuring out how to do it, and realizing that it's actually not sales. You think it's sales when you get in, but it's again, it's serving people and taking care of people. To just taking it one client at a time to get to this has been, it's great. And don't get me wrong, it's great, but at the same time, it's still part of the journey. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I think this is just the beginning, to be honest. But to bring it here so far has been awesome. It's been enjoyable. It's been fun.
I can tell nice you, I've appreciated the ride. Yeah. It's been a good one.
It's lonely what people don't know about real estate. When you're a single agent, it's pretty lonely, right? Like there's no in-office camaraderie typically. You're busy, you're nose to the grind. So to come into here every day and be able to work with everybody and
go back and forth,
see agents grow and
bounce ideas off of each other. Yeah,
collab with each other. I mean, our office space here we'll do a tour of it one day and do a video on that. But it's an open space, and we all sit in the same room together and work every day. It's nice.
Sometimes a little too open.
It's sometimes a little too open. It was just Scott on our team's a very loud talker, and you can hear him from Price Choppers across the street. But
it's
that's it's Freshco, right? So it shows how much we go there, right? I'm more of a Sobeys guy. I got to support my wife,
All right, so what does a normal day in the life of Paul Germanese look like, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night? Because I know you have a very unique situation at home. You've got too many kids.
I got a lot of kids. I got a lot of kids. So what's the day look like more than real estate, right? So, I'm up working out by 4:30, and I get my 2.5 hours in on the treadmill and weights and all that stuff. And no, I'm up. The kids are I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
Not a morning person.
Do you have an alarm, or are the kids the alarm?
Trish is the alarm.
Okay.
Trish is the alarm. She wakes me up very gently and says, "Hey, babe, breakfast is ready, coffee's ready for you, and come down when you're ready," and all that stuff. So that's it. No, Trish, it's time to get up,
sure.
Or the kids will wake me.
Yeah.
Right. It's one or the other, or both. So my alarm clock starts when the house just absolutely explodes in the morning.
Right.
So I need coffee. I'm to the Keurig. I'm getting up, open the blinds, let's see what's going on outside, let's see how the weather is, and then we're making breakfast. We're making lunches, we're doing that mad dash where we're getting coffee down the throat as quick as we can. Me and Trish are planning out our day. What time's my first appointment at? Well, where's she at? Is she working? Is she not working? Am I home all day? This, that, the other. So the morning is
from organized chaos.
From 6, yes, it is. From 6:50 till 9 is insane. Right. There's so many people that live there. It's so loud. Everybody's got to get ready for the day.
Yeah.
It's
sorry for giving your son the Nerf gun for Christmas.
Yeah, we got Nerfs flying everywhere, and music in the morning all the time. Whether we're playing, the Hamilton soundtrack, or sometimes we're getting Grammy with it, playing some Wu-Tang or whatever it is.
Cool.
There's always music in the morning. So that morning will take me to getting my day ready, and my day consists of appointment after appointment, and I like being in the office though. Right. So anytime I can spend the day in the office here is huge for me, right? Because I get so much work done in the office, but a lot of appointments that'll usually run me to I like to be home by 5, 6 o'clock if I can, but there's a couple nights every week I'm out there, and I'm out in the streets till 7, 8 o'clock, and that's just the nature of the business, right?
Absolutely.
That's just the nature of the business. So typical day's mayhem.
Right. Now, if I were to ask you right now, what's the email count at, and what's the unread text message count at right now?
Right now we've got so I just went through all my emails and texts. So I've got 6 calls, 10 texts to get to, and 10 new emails. So not bad. I was in here earlier today, and my day is going through emails, texts. Put no fires, right?
Absolutely.
It's not like you see on TV where it's list the house and
You negotiate the deal and everybody high fives.
that's the easy part, right? That's the easy part. Getting the client the most money, all that stuff. That's the easy part. The challenges come after the deal's firm, from then till closing and after,
Right.
is taking care of all the issues that come up in between, and that's where I think that's where the good ones separate themselves from the average ones, is making sure that those problems.
White glove.
White glove, but you make them your problems.
Right.
Right. When there's a plumbing issue, make it your problem and get it solved.
Gotcha.
When there's a sump pump issue, make it your problem and get it solved. When there's a leaky window, make it your problem and get it solved.
Right.
Right. When there's a sprinkler system we can't find, make it your problem and get it solved.
Right.
Right. And that's on a weekly basis, because
Right.
there's no better feeling for me than knowing that problem is now eliminated.
Right.
So.
Awesome. So I guess we kind of touched on it, but let's go in a little bit more in depth. What's a common myth that you can debunk about being a realtor?
It's not sales. Like it's just not sales. It never has been to me, and it never will be. Again, it's service, and I mean, you're in it. You're in it deep. You're in it
Yes,
deep.
I am.
And everybody here at AW4U understands that we're not about numbers and transactions and getting the job done and moving on. It's about that service and what you're going to do to take care of people, because it just starts with one deal. One deal is going to lead to two, two's to four, four to eight.
Sure.
Then it just starts to snowball. So my tip is take as many clients as you can until they stop getting that, like you said before, that white glove service. And,
Right.
And when that point comes in your career, bring on some help.
Acknowledge that you need the help.
Bring on some help. There's only so much time in the day, and if your clients start to feel the pinch, then immediately bring someone else on, or else you're gonna lose it all.
Right. Now, and again, kind of piggybacking off of that, if you're a new agent or somebody looking into getting into the business, what advice would you give that person besides the whole, it's not sales, it's service?
New agents, I think it's crucial that they work for somebody.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's crucial they work for somebody. Take the busiest team that you that you can around you, and go work for them.
Yeah.
And even if you go work for them for free, like the amount of knowledge and opportunity you're going to have is unbelievable. Get your ego out of the way. Everybody that gets into real estate, it's kind of a type A personality. Your ego is not your amigo when you get into real estate. Okay? Put it aside, go work for somebody and hammer it out for them, and take advantage of every opportunity that you can, and then do with it what you will. Open houses, buyers, sellers, walkthroughs, home inspections. New agents, go on every home inspection.
Yeah.
Find somebody busy and then just say, I'm going to go on every home inspection. Are you okay with that? Absolutely. Home inspections are going to teach you how to show a house.
Right.
If you go on, I didn't miss a single home inspection for like the first 8 or 9 years of my career, right? Because it taught me how to show a house.
Right.
When I show a house, everybody here shows it as if we're doing the home inspection on it, right?
Absolutely.
New kitchens, washrooms, all that stuff, great. But roof, windows, furnace, AC, wiring, plumbing, water in the basement, water in the basement, water in the basement. Like that's what we're looking for, right? You see the pretty stuff. Like that's stuff that needs to be talked about as well. But our job when we show houses is to go find the bad, just like a home inspector.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it.
Perfect.
So, new agents, go work for somebody, and
Find a mentor.
and don't get cute with the splits, because the tuition, which is all of that knowledge that you're going to get essentially for free, is going to be well worth it.
Yeah, that's some great advice, Paul. With being in the business for as long as you have, you've been in the business for how long?
12 years.
Okay, so you
12
must.
or 13 years.
Okay, so you must have done quite a few deals in your career. You probably could write a book on all the deals that you've put together. Is there one deal that kind of just sticks out to you? Doesn't have to be the highest price sale or the one that gave you the most problems, but is there one that just stands out to you the most?
Well, there's lots that stand out, and again, we've talked about this in the past, and there's lots that stand out. I mean, the first deal I ever did, again, another reason to go work for somebody. First deal I ever did, I asked for, which today wouldn't be out of the ordinary. I asked for a $10,000 deposit. Again, the house was in South Walkerville on Gladstone. My best friend was buying the house. His dad's bought real estate before. I know nothing at all,
Right.
like zero. Like if you know me, I'm not handy. Like I know nothing, but I don't even own a house at this time. Like I've never done the process myself.
Right.
Like what a loser, just trying to get. It's hard, man. Like people, I mean, it's hard starting the business.
Yeah.
So I asked for a $10,000 deposit. I thought the deposit on the offer was the down payment for the bank. That's what I thought, right? So it was a foreclosure, right? Back in 08, 09, lots of foreclosures. Not the case today, thank goodness.
Right.
But so my friend's dad looks at me and goes, $10,000 deposit. He goes, Paul, I bought in real estate before. I never had to put $10,000 deposit. Well, you know what? Things have changed maybe. I don't know, this, that, the other. And the offer, I ended up researching it. The offer was getting counted back and forth. During that time, I had switched the deposit at one point and got it back right. But little things like that sticks out to me because I just didn't know what I was doing.
For sure.
But learned so much from that one deal. And again, if back then there weren't really any teams anyway, so I didn't really have a choice. But
Humbling, I'm sure, and that experience teaches you to become a better agent, right?
Yeah, and speaking of humbling, like this business will you can be on the highest high, and then something will happen that will just humble you right away.
Right.
Like so, I work like it's 08, 09. That's 08, 09 is always in the back of my mind. I know the market's hot right now, but the smart ones know that it's cyclical. There will be dips and valleys and highs and lows, and that's always on my mind.
Right.
Always on my mind because it's 08, 09 was, and I don't think it'll ever get back to that, but that was not good times out there.
Right. Obviously, if we go back into your past, I like this question.
You do like this question. I like this question a lot.
Yeah, because this is our second take doing it.
Is this your favorite question?
It is because I think it makes you reflect on where you've been and where you're going. So if you can go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice to your 13-year-old self, what would it be?
Again, my 13-year-old self was, would probably be entering grade 9 at that point.
Yep.
Wish I was a little bit taller going into grade 9. I was the shortest. Fun fact, I was the shortest.
Front row of the class picture?
You know what? Yeah, absolutely. And shortest guy in grade school. Me and I'll use his initials, JH. And then grade 9, shortest guy in high school, and then grade 10, it was just like bye-bye, and I sprouted to 6'4" now, and no 6, it was 6'1", and happy about that, right? Yeah. Happy about that. But going back to my 13-year-old self, I mean the advice would be, again, every moment leads up to this current moment, and I'm not sure if I would change anything about myself, right? There's other things I wish I could change, of course,
right.
But enjoyed my. I was raised very, very well in a fun environment. Hit my 20s, had an absolute blast. The ones I remember, they were great. My 30s have been even better, and as I approach the big 4-0 next year, excited about the 40s. So just be in the moment, stay in the moment. When you're 13, enjoy being 13. When you're in your early 20s, told my nephew this in Muskoka a couple weeks ago, right? Enjoy your 20s, man. Enjoy your 20s. My nephew John out there. Enjoy your 20s. Enjoy your 20s. Enjoy your 20s, man. Just enjoy them. And same with the 30s. 30s is more of a builder's decade, right? Where you just want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for your 40s and 50s, but enjoy those too, man. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I would
live in the moment.
Yeah, live in the moment. Life's good. you know, to go back and tell my 13-year-old, well, let me ask you the same question. How's that?
Geez, I'd probably
Putting you on the spot here a little bit.
Yeah, I probably would have taken school a little bit more seriously. I probably would have read a little bit more.
Why? So you wouldn't be here interviewing me?
No, not at all. Not at all.
On the first episode of the counter?
Not at all.
You could be you know, you could be somewhere else. Every moment that in your past also leads to this exact moment right here.
Very true, and I'm very thankful for that.
There's no place I'd rather be than shooting a podcast with you at our beautiful office for episode 1 of the counter. So I wouldn't change it.
That's.
I just wouldn't change it. Anything that was at least in my control.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll get you some books for Christmas. Never too late to start.
No, I know. I know.
Doggy, never too late to start.
A lot of pictures in those books, though.
Yeah. Well, Cole's notes.
Paul, thanks a lot for stopping by the counter. I think that was a good first episode.
I don't think it went too bad.
No, I don't. And I think the people got to know you a little bit more and got to know the career and the profession a little bit more. That's the goal of these little episodes is to just show you guys a little window into our lives. So I'm glad that you guys could join us today. And
if you have any suggestions of some guests that you want to see me or Chris or somebody from the team interview, I'd love some suggestions.
Reach out, please. Yeah. And
I got some ideas too. So, and if you know me and you want to be interviewed, let me know. Let's get you in here. It takes about a half hour of your time, and
about that, yeah.
And again, this was a blast.
Yeah. Other than that, until next time, guys, we'll see you at the counter.
Be safe.